FACE is a faith-based community benefit organization that the church started about 10 years ago. We provide opportunities for employment for people that have barriers to employment, and that's where we have 3 social enterprises. The first one is called Rockpile Landscaping, and that came out of interacting with some men who really wanted to work, and so we provided doing some side jobs for people in the church. And through that process, we discovered that a couple guys had a passion for landscaping.
Oh man, years ago I was short of employment, and I needed some recent work experience, and I didn't have it. So I was able to land a job with Rockpile, build a little resume, and get into what I do now. So you can kind of rebuild yourself. Some of us guys, we just need that. We just need a place to rebuild ourselves and remotivate, reset, and Rockpile has really given us that. So. Well, Rockpile has this model way of helping guys. It's bringing them in, giving them a place to not just be employed, but to build some skills, and he's becoming more confident. He's becoming a person who likes himself better. Also allowing the individual to break through different barriers they may have, and also changing some of our minds. Rockpile and FACE, they became that entity that said, okay, we have a path you can get on, and if you get on it, you can break those barriers, and it's going to be okay. You're not going to sink. They became that life raft that I needed.
The second one, Moving On Up, happened in relating to some of the neighbors down at the apartment complex that needed furniture, and we naturally were able to link people with some of the furniture and appliances that we had access to, because a lot of people began donating, and so that eventually led to our social enterprise called Moving On Up. And then the third one, Thrift on Blackstone, emerged out of a relationship with somebody that was here at the church on leadership working for West Coast Mennonite Central Committee, and they had a vision of starting a thrift shop, and we had a vision of employing women and better serving the neighborhood with affordable quality used goods, and so that's what led to our partnership of launching Thrift on Blackstone.
So redeeming goods, lives, and neighborhoods is the purpose of our shop, and when it was created 4 years ago, our focus was to create a shopping experience that would be dignifying to everybody. And I wanted to be sure that people that came into the shop, whether it was for financial reasons, whether it was because they are artsy people and are looking for unique clothing or unique items to create something with, I wanted to feel like they were coming to a place that was clean, organized, and that brought dignity to their shopping experience. To be true to our mission, we don't want to only hire people and give them lower level employment. We also want to train them so they can become leaders themselves. As I step down as a manager, I have offered my job to Kathy. She came to us first as a volunteer. She helped paint some of these walls even before we were open. And then when we opened the position, she got hired. During her interview, she said she could do just about anything, but she never wanted to handle the cash register. And she's learned how to do it. She feels comfortable with it, and it's now her favorite thing to do at the shop. So just to see people grow like that in knowledge and also in confidence is very rewarding to me.
I love this store. I do. I love that I have grown so much. I don't own my car, but soon I will, because now that things are bigger for me, I will be able to afford to pay my car off. I never in a million years thought I was going to be a manager of a thrift store or anywhere. I am just grateful for the volunteers, for the board to have so much confidence in me that I can do this job and they have been supporting me tremendously.
We also think that God loves people holistically, and so He cares about people's spiritual lives, and I think a lot of churches understand that concept. But we also believe that He cares about our social, emotional, and economic lives. We want to be engaged in that and look at the whole pieces and not just part.